What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Rift of Raigard video. The moment you have all been waiting for. All of the game modes revealed today. Now, there are 4 game modes in Rift of Raigard. I am going to be talking about tournaments in this video. The other 3 game modes you can check out Clash Bashing, Klaus Gaming, and Echo Gaming's YouTube channels in order to find out exactly what they are and how they will work. But tournaments, that's what we're going to discuss today. Now, if you aren't a subscriber to the channel, we will be bringing lots of Rift of Raigard information right here, so you want to be subscribed. But tournaments is a fantastic, innovative way that done right have really done this right. So we're going to discuss it in this video, but first, let's discuss some of the general game mechanics for Rift of Raigard. Now, you might have heard Jake saying in many of his interviews that the game has been designed in order to allow you to play it. People want to play the game, so for that reason, there is no cook time, ever, on any of the troops, any game mode, nothing. It will just be full on attack. If you want to attack, you are going to be ready right there in order to do it. Now, you do have 5 minutes in order to scout a base. Now, this is where, again, you've heard Jake talking about minimizing the impact of cheating and things like that. You do not get to scout bases per se. Once you start looking at the base, that is it. And you only have 1 attack. So you get 5 minutes to scout the base, and then basically, once those 5 minutes are up, you have to start attacking, and you get 2 minutes to drop all of your troops. Now, that's very interesting. There's no timer on the game itself, but you have to deploy everything within 2 minutes. So there'll be no more situations where you run into, you crushed the base, you had done it, your strategy worked, and you missed a building by that much. That's not going to happen. As long as your troops are down and deployed, they will just run out however long it takes. So 2 minutes in order to attack, and there's no forgiving with this. Once you are into the attack, that is it. War, tournaments, whatever it is, 1 attack, once it's done and you've started, that's it. You do not get another chance. Now, just before we move on to tournaments, I will quickly show you the currency or the premium currency within Rift. So this is subject to change, but diamonds will be the currency. And again, you can go ahead to the Kickstarter, depending on when you're watching this video, and actually pre-order the diamonds and get a bunch of goodies alongside it. So it's definitely something in order to take into account, especially if you want to have access to the beta. You will need to sign up to get guaranteed access. Now, tournaments, that's why you're here on the channel. That's what you want to hear about, and honestly, it's one of the game modes that I am definitely pumped in order to work. Now, there's a few different things that I want to discuss in this video, but if anything is not clear, be sure to drop it in the comments. Obviously, I will be able to ask Jake, try and get you the answer and reply to you, but you can also get involved with Done Right's channels. The Discord link is in the description. Any questions, obviously feel free to drop them there. So, tournament mode, it is the competitive mode for single player. So what exactly does that mean? Well, single players will enter a tournament and be matched up against 15 other players. Now, this is going to be definitely balanced, guys. When you enter a tournament, your core level will be matched. The matchmaking will give you a perfect match, or pretty much perfect match. You'll see as we go down, there's a couple of other tweaks that go to that as well. Now, this is a one and done style. So basically, it is a 16-person tournament, and you have to win your matches. The person that wins every one of their matches wins the tournament. Pretty straightforward. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated. If you lose, you're out. That's it. If you come up against the winner in the first round, that's what happens. you're out of the tournament. So it is literally, if you win, you progress. If you lose, you're out. And that's exactly how it goes. Like we said, the bracket will be created of players with the same core level. So you don't have to worry about balance within it. You will be evenly matched, which obviously makes for a competitive tournament. That's exactly what we want. Clearly, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments as well. I mean, I think this is a very intuitive way to bring the competition into these base builder style games, and I'm very much looking forward to try it out. Now, this is something that, again, will adjust the balance and the matchmaking slightly, and it's that skill points will also be a metric for this. So, in a nutshell, if you are basically winning tournaments, you will be matched more with people that are winning tournaments. So, yes, the core level will be balanced, but if you've got someone with a core level, let's say for example core level 4, and they are matched with other people that are core level 4, those people might have won a bunch of tournaments, whereas you're stuck there, you haven't even won anything yet. So it kind of balances out like that. However, to prevent people from just losing tournaments and then trying to pick up an easy win, it doesn't necessarily lead to losing points straight away. So you can't quite suss that one out. It's just an added little factor in the matchmaking that will hopefully lead to more even tournaments, which is what we all want. Now, there will be leagues for this as well. This will be worldwide, and it will also be regional, so you can see exactly who's won what, where people stand in the leagues. It's going to be fantastic. We've always heard that Rift is really going to be pressed towards the eSports scene, and as you will see in a couple of minutes, this is going to enable that. Again, there will be features that you can play with your guild. You can really get into a bit more of a team play, but this is solo. You are in control. If you're a skilled player and the best in the game, you will rise in the tournament feature. So players inside the tournament will also be able to spectate other matches. Now, I think that is very interesting. Think of any sporting event. If you are going up to battle against someone else, you're going to try and scout them out. You're going to have a bit of a look. What kind of, for example here, what kind of base layouts do they tend to have? Do you have to adjust your attacking style for that? Maybe they like a particular attacking style. You can adjust your bases for that. But you also have to be wary. Yes, you could do it in terms of just having the same base each round in the tournament. But if there's 16 players and you need to have a number of different rounds there, you've got to appreciate that people can look at your base. So you have to be thinking about that as well, and you have to be well prepared for the tournaments in that manner. Now, in order to get into the tournaments, what does it cost? There's a small fee in terms of gold. However, you will basically win more gold back depending on where you place in the tournament. Larger tournaments, there'll be larger amounts of gold. There will also be tournaments with diamonds as well, the premium currency. So depending on how you feel with things and how confident you feel in your abilities, you might be able to pull in a nice little resource from these tournaments as well. Now, for myself, this is the one that I am very much looking forward to. Think about any competitive stream. Content creators will be able to host tournaments, creating private rooms where people can join or be invited by the content creator. So I could set up a tournament, I could give out the code, and you guys could join, and then we have a 16-man tournament whereby I can just stream the whole thing. Again, it's 5-minute matches. Remember, thinking back to the general mechanics, 5 minutes to scout the base, 2 minutes to drop the troops, and then you will basically have time to run that out. So you've got to think about the different rounds. It's certainly going to fit nicely in terms of stream schedules. Now, in terms of how long there will be in between matches, it's pretty simultaneous. If you have entered a tournament, you're in the tournament. You're going to be just flying through it. You're going to go one match to the next, to the next. It's not like you can just sit there and kind of chill out, waiting, holding up the rest of the tournament. It is that short format. You can jump on, get into the tournaments, get it done, and then you can sit away from a while if you wish. Or you can just dive back into a tournament. Remember, there's no cook time on any of the troops. So if you want to play the game, and remember, we've got them other 3 game modes as well, you can basically play wherever you want. And that's what I think will be fantastic here. You're not limited by anything. You can literally just do exactly what you want. Getting down to the final few points here, again, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Be sure to leave a like if you are hyped for the brand new game here. Hopefully we will hear when beta is going to be released pretty much very soon. But again, if you want guaranteed beta, head on over to the Kickstarter. There's a lot of information down in the description. Head on over there and make sure to check it all out. So the final few points here. Seasonal leagues will be created within the game, and there will be a threshold for people to participate. So again, we're kind of hinting towards the esports here. If you are at the top of your game, if you are the best player in Rift of Raigard, remember, we are going to have pretty good balance and matchmaking here, guys. So if you're the best, the skill level will prevail. You will be showing up as the best. So you will be able to enter the seasonal leagues, and basically, when that all comes down to it, the final people that make it to the top will be included in the live finals, which will be hosted by Done Right Games at the end of the championships. That's where the esports really come in. And there's no question, guys, the people in these live finals, they are the best in the game. There's no favoritism, anything like that. If you're the best in the game, you are qualifying into the live finals. You can go all of the way. So that pretty much wraps up tournaments for this initial informational video. Again, there are 3 other game modes which will be there at launch, and you can head on over to the other YouTuber channels in order to check those out. I will try and cover them as well on this channel, probably do that in a couple of days, but obviously wanted to focus on the tournaments for today. Again, leave any questions down in the comments section, but that is going to wrap it up for this one. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.